Hi guys, welcome to Deathcraft tekkit. My name is Mordrell. Your little screenshot that I look like. So I'm playing on the Minecraft tekkit server. It's South African based server. Um, South African only, I'm afraid. I'll post a link in the description to the website to get whitelisted if any South Africans want to come join us on this server. I was going to show you everything I've built so far in this first video, but I think I'll split it into three sections. My tower, and then the mining facility, and then the new project, which is call it Obsidian Death Sphere. That will become our new base. This is my current mage tower. If you're wondering how I'm flying, I've got the full awakened armor on. So this this tower has allowed me to have all the resources and I need to research all my Thaumcraft stuff. Let's get rid of this mushrooms. Everything I needed to research it and to make it. This place is, I'll show you now. I ripped out the guts out of this place pretty well. This used to be my main floor. As you can see, there's supposed to be a bunch of machines here. They've all been ripped out and taken to the mining facility. It's quantum network bridge here, supposed to tie the ME systems all together. They do not work so well because I get desyncs and then I have to reset the whole AE network every time I log in. So for now it's been disabled. I'm going to move my base over to a new facility I'm building, so I'm not too stressed about that. So the AE at the moment isn't working, but you'll notice that I have an AE system on every floor. I've got a capacitor bank here, 45 million storage. That gets charged with wind turbines right on the roof. I'll show you in a second. Couple tanks here, one for lava, one for XP. Complicated setup to make herbia for lamps of growth. And I use a precontatia as a side product to make some thamium ingots. I've got like 1,000, so I stopped that machine. I switched it off. Don't want it to chow through all my iron. This is a storage floor. AE was here. You can see it's been pretty much gutted. Just a Tinker's Contract Forge. Used to be a bunch of barrels with cobble and sand and glass, whatever I needed was in here. This isn't in use anymore. This is my alchemy. I've got every essential jar. These are the new ones from the Forbidden Magic, and then 3 of each. It works pretty well. Some mirrors on the roof that lead to my infusion. If you look up here, there is a mana bean farm. It's pretty efficient. A harvesting and a collecting golem there for ender chests. I just feed it in, those feed to this ender chest over here. And if I get my wrench out, you can see where it goes. It feeds in with these sweet ender IO pipes into my alchemical furnaces. Alchemical furnaces also get fed coal from the AE system from the bottom that keeps them running. Unfortunately, because I ripped out the AE system, these aren't running anymore. Into this turret you have basically just what do you call this thing? You can automated alembic just to make whatever I need. Hook the jars up. Some extra jars I've got stored there. On the next floor, you can see the AE. I've got an AE system running from the ground floor right. Every room has got its access terminal. I had a let me just say hi here. I had a wireless remote for this thing as well. But because I ripped out the A, that isn't working anymore as well. So you've got crafting here, some O1 there, more one stored there, armor stand. I made a couple potions because you need a couple potions for one or two of the infusions for the high tier stuff. Mistcraft, bookcase, basic enchanting thing. Some of this is a pickaxe from Forbidden Magic, which is pretty sweet. I really like it. You can change its um, you can store up to three levels of enchantments on it, so you can switch between them. I really like this pickaxe, as well with a new enchantment you get with Forbidden Magic. Got a research station here, bed, a map of the area. I think my base is there, and the new base is situated there. It should be there. Mining facility there. Through this door, if I can just get through it. I'm super fast because of all the enchantments that's been loaded on top of this. So just give you a quick demo of that. It's a jump height, and speed is insane. This complicated setup is to smelt down any axes, any iron axes or whatever that comes from my dungeon, where my mob farms and my cursed earth are. So I can get this instrumentum for the repair, for the thymic restorer. That's the main reason this thing exists. Everything else gets voided. The metallum, the precontatio gets voided, yeah. There's some other stuff, yeah, pimentatio there that gets voided. What I also do is this lucrum gets fed in here as well with vitreous from glass that I smelt down, and that gives you chance to turn one emerald fragment into 4. It's not super fast, but it runs in the background, and that's how I made all these emerald blocks for my beacon. Coming to this is my one recharge station. I always try to pick up nodes with good combos like this Spiritus, etc. because with this compound recharge focus you can break them down pretty nicely. This thing works quite well, but once you store like 1,000 vis in your one, you start crafting a lot. That depletes pretty quickly. This is Osmotic Enchanter. This is from the Extreme Ender expansion. I think that's what it's called. I stole this liquid there. I think it looks pretty cool. Got the lava flowing out there. This thing is pretty awesome. I mean, you pick and choose just put your one in, use a little bit of Viz, and you V, and you can pick and choose your enchantments. This is my portal room. Got one to the nether, one to the end. This was our first wither skeleton spawner in the nether, which we just dollied a skeleton spawner to there, so you can get some skulls. That's been replaced now though. This is a couple portals to friends of mine bases on the server, and if I stand correctly on this teleport elevator, here's my slavages, as I like to call them. It's villages that sell things I think are useful, like the food, knowledge fragments. This one sells food again. This one sells rocket launchers. This one sells more food. I think it's been depleted though. Because emeralds aren't a problem, that's pretty much, I haven't farmed any food in this game since I started. I've been buying pizzas and burgers from villages. Okay, let's just go up in this corner. I really don't need elevators anymore. My new base will not have them because I've got unlimited flight. This is my infusion altar. This thing is super stable. I got enderman heads here and wither skulls and just so much. I mean, my automatic mob farms farmed like thousands of these heads, so I've been actually burning them up to make Sencha for infusion. Some of them are quite nice for that. I'll just show you, if we can just morph here. What we've got underneath here is just a ton of candles. I packed a 9x9 area full of, oops, 9x9 area full of candles there. I actually built this whole tower in with morph, thanks to morph and flying in raven mode. I don't need to anymore because I've got the awakened stuff, but at the start it allowed me to do it. Right at the top here we've got my wind turbines, and they give me all the power I could ever need, just feeding into the tesseract. And if we again take the wrench, you can see the power cables running there. I think these are rated for 5000 RF, these conduits. And what I really love about this Ender IO is the fact that you can put multiple. Hey, what? I'm such a derping there now. That you could put multiple conduits on the same block. So yeah, you've got a complicated. You've got an AE one and a power one. You've got a few here that's got. There's fluid ones with lava, fluid ones with. They all run in the same block pretty nicely. I really like them. They interface with the Thaumcraft equipment pretty well. And pretty cheap to make and to hide actually. Let me just get my portable wall. This is my netherwort. This is the basis for all my herbia. This thing runs with a lamp of growth and with a sprinkler tied to it. It's just insane how fast this thing. I think I'm running 3 or 4 lamps of growth off this one farm, and this farm is still outperforming those. It doesn't use up the herbia fast enough. This is little drawbridge mechanism I stole from Dial 20's website channel. Got a grinder here. This is just for mob essence. This entire purpose of this place. Light's supposed to switch off. Okay, it's a bit buggy. That's for mob essence. This tank was full at this stage until I started making Endurium blocks, and I needed a lot of ender pearls. I think I made so you can see I've got endermen spawning in here and another enderman spawner there. I can change them out. I've got some other ones here. Skeleton. I think this is the wither skeleton, blazes, foragers for nets, pigs. That was when I needed the pink slimes for my mining lasers. So that's what that's for. This is a simple spawner, kill death room for the wither. Just got 3 swords underneath him sticking up, and kills pretty effectively. This sword is super strong. This thing is just made to chop off wither skeleton heads, but it kills pretty well as well. It's just a diamond sword I put in here with some of the new it's got that capitalist enchant, and that gives me chance to drop these emerald fragments. So everything from here runs into this chest, and from there it either goes to get voided in a trash in the back here, or it goes either to the facility you saw that for instrumentum. I think this one just takes axes. Yeah, axes, and then gold armor, mana beans, division signals, all this stuff goes to get destroyed in alchemy. I've got a bunch of these. You see, it's just a nether star sitting there, thousands of arrows, and I actually used up a bunch of these heads. This thing is pretty awesome. I mean, just drop a wither and I kill him. Right? And because we've got grief protection in here, you can't have explosions. I mean, creepers don't blow